Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and never miss an update from Latestly.
Hi guys, this is Latestly. I'm Rajat Tripathi and I'm talking to the lead star of The Office, the Hindi remake of the popular show. And hi Mukul, thank you so much for talking to us.
Rajat. Thanks for calling me to this interview.
Okay, so first I'm gonna start our interview with an anecdote. So John Krasinski, when he was
Yeah.
interviewing for his role, he was sitting in the interview room and a man came down and sat next to him. And John started talking to this man and said that he's very apprehensive of the show.
Okay.
And he thinks that it might suck because the US TV show always ends up butchering the UK shows.
Okay.
The man said, "Hi, I'm the executive producer.
Okay.
I'll see you inside."
Okay.
So my two questions.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
did you have any such foot in the mouth moments? Two, did you have any such similar apprehensions towards the show?
I did not have apprehensions about the show, about how it will turn out. I think, I think there was just so much excitement at the time of getting the role. When I started, even during the audition process, I actually hadn't seen The Office before.
Okay.
So I had not even seen the show. I'd heard of course, but I hadn't seen the show, and I started watching it during the audition process to understand what show it was, what is this character and everything. And I was very drawn to it, and I thought it was a fantastic show and a fantastic character. And so when I got the role, I was very excited and I was very happy to do it. Yes, I think, there might have been at times a thought that, okay, I hope we remake it well. I mean, constantly, because it's such a good show and you want to remake it well and properly and not ruin it. But I saw very quickly that the attempt very clearly was to retain the same brand of comedy that was there, and not completely change it. There were a lot of encouraging signs. In fact, the scripts were ready. They'd already rewritten the scripts in Hindi. They adapted it and created new sets of scripts. So, and a script is a very good idea of telling you what a show is going to be like. I mean, I generally judge many projects by the script.
Part two, did you have any such moments, embarrassing moments?
Would I have any foot and mouth moments like this? Unfortunately, I can't think of an episode where I said something terrible in front of the producers or about the show. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on this. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Worth a try. Okay. How much of the original character you have retained and how much you have introduced to the character?
This is a difficult one to answer because it's very, in terms of I did watch the US show. I watched season 2 mostly. But the minute I got the part, because I wanted to understand not just the character, which was important, but also understand the show. But the minute I got the part, then I chose not to watch it at all. In fact, I shut myself off from watching that because it can confuse you in terms of, trying to do what somebody's already done. And actually what could be worse is, sometimes thinking that I want to do something totally opposite of what they've done. Because, every actor has their own ego that I want to create my own and do something totally different and try very hard to do that. So I think it's best not to. And so I stayed away. In fact, I went back to watching it only after we finished shooting. But how much of what was there originally I took and how much I created, that quantum is difficult to say. I mean, I'm certain that there's some influence on both sides. Yeah.
Okay, so there's been a little uproar against the remake on Twitter.
There's a lot of uproar also. It's been quite funny.
Okay, so what was your initial reaction to it and how did you cope with it? Okay.
I thought it was very funny. Also, I was surprised with the kind of mentions I was getting. I was like, okay, great. I mean, people are noticing this and talking about it. I didn't, I found it funny because I have to also say that, some of the reactions are also very clever and witty. I mean, a lot of these people who are reacting are very big fans of the US show. It's coming from a place of very deep love for the US show.
Okay, what was Rasika's reaction to the news that you're going to do this show? For those you know, Rasika Duggal and Mukul are married and they've been married for a long time. What was her reaction to this?
No, I think she was very happy for me. She knew how much I wanted it. I mean, I was, through that process, I was like, very excited, very keen, waiting for that call. It was a big moment for me, and she was very happy for me.
So from your filmography, what I've noticed is you only picked up quality projects. So what does an actor do between, and there have not been many because
That's true. That's true. I would have liked to do more, yes.
Yeah, what does an actor do between these projects?
That's a good question actually. One of the things I've been very lucky about is we have an improv group. We do a lot of improv theatre. We've been doing it for the last 10 years now. Okay. So I love doing improv. I think it's very challenging. It's very hard. I constantly feel like, it's an area that I'd like to be better at. I never feel like, I've figured this out. I think nobody ever can. And that's also been a great source of a challenge and an activity for me to do, because whenever you're down from commercial projects, improv our improv group is running, doing shows, so that keeps happening, you know, and that's a great thing to do. So that's been wonderful actually.
Why should the fans of the original tune in to watch the remake?
Because it's good, because it's well made, and I think look, I can't give you an answer as simple as, you know, I think it's a well made show. In fact, I'd love to hear reactions of people who are fans of the US show. People I meet, you know, many people I meet who are fans of the US show are very excited to see this, and I'm very keen to know what they feel about it. I mean, sometimes you do watch a show, you know, people who watch the UK show have watched the US show and vice versa. You know, it's the plot lines are similar in at least the initial episode. So, but you still watch it because you want to know how it's made in a different place, you know, and this show is different and similar. And sometimes you just watch things to, you know, you do. I mean, South films are made in the North and vice versa, and you do watch it, right? You do want to know how it's made, and so yeah, I think everybody should watch it. Have an open mind, and tell us what you think.
Right now we're going to play a game.
Yeah.
Fire or hire. I'm gonna give you some people who will imagine you're a boss.
Okay.
And you have to hire someone. These
Okay.
people are walking into your cabin.
Okay.
Will you fire them? Will you hire them or will you fire them? Not technically correct, I know, but you
Right,
get
right,
the gist.
yeah, fair enough. Fair.
Okay. So if one of your exes walked in,
Okay, fire, definitely.
fire.
Definitely.
If your superior's relative walked in,
If my superior's relative walked in, I'd hire them, because then I would try and get friendly with that person and use that as leverage against my boss.
if Roshesh Sarabhai walked in, have you watched Sarabhai?
I know Rajesh, who plays
Yeah.
Roshesh, because we did some work together. I would hire Roshesh in a heartbeat.
Okay. If one of Rasika's relative walked in,
If Rasika's relative walked in, once again I would hire them, because again I have leverage over Rasika. Okay, great.
okay, if Kabir Singh walked in,
Kabir, oh, I've not seen the movie, but that's scary as hell, because I've seen the trailer.
Okay.
And no, Kabir Singh, no, it's scary. I mean, I think he'd break my face. Yeah, he'd break my face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mukul, talking
Thank you
to
so
us.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was latestly.com.
Thank you.